Hey everyone, welcome back to Autonomy Farms, and today we're going to be getting into a new video. And before we get into the video, please go on and click the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Let's go on and get into the video. And today, as you can see, I'm in the bee suit. I'm going to be going out to the bee yard in a second just to kind of check on some hives off camera. That's kind of my plan. I actually got into the bee yard earlier today. But the main reason for today's video is I just kind of wanted to kind of talk about my bees and a little bit what's going on here, since it's been about 10 days since I uploaded the video, and this will be my next video. I also got another video that I also recorded out in the beard of something I did, and I'll kind of explain to you guys a little bit of what I did out in the beard if you're kind of curious. So pretty much I had a hive that didn't have a queen, and I kind of had to get another hive and combine it. That's all I'm going to say, because I don't really want to give it away too much. I'm going to have a video coming out as soon as I can get it edited and uploaded. That's the main problem with getting videos, that I never get around to editing it. But let's kind of talk about my apiary, kind of what's going on around here, and some of my plans for going into October, since we're getting more into the fall months. And let me say, before we do get into some of the main subjects of the video, it's a really nice day today. It's been a really nice day today, and it's even nicer now since the sun's gone down a little bit, but it's still kind of blue skies, and there's a little bit of sun shining out there, which makes it really nice. And the camera looks good too, and as you can see, we have a lot of goldenrod in the background. So bees are bringing in a whole bunch of pollen. It's unbelievable how much pollen they're bringing. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of goldenrod that's standing there behind me. Bees are going crazy on it. But since today is a really nice day, the bees are out flying. It's unbelievable what's going on in the bee yard. And I have six very strong colonies. I had 7, because I also did a video, I don't know if I'm going to upload it or not, but I had another colony. It's kind of a weird situation. Let me kind of dive into that real quick before we do get into this subject. Don't worry, I'll get into the subject that I'm going to talk about going into October. There's a good bit about to talk about that. But for some reason, I went out in the bee yard and I had this nuke that had some empty, drawn out frames in it. It wasn't a nuke trap. It wasn't a swarm trap or anything. And I went out there, and it was empty last time I saw it, but then I went out there and I was kind of looking around, just kind of checking everybody, and I went and looked into that colony, and there were bees, and there were a whole bunch of bees. A queen, there's already brood in there. She's laying eggs. They've been there for a little while because they already had some nectar in there as well. So that's pretty cool. We have that new colony, and they're still doing good in the nuke box. They're very strong. But that's not the colony I used to put in the queen, and put in the queenless hive that I had. I don't know if I ever mentioned that. I know I mentioned it in this video, but in the past, I don't think I ever talked about that. But the video will come out here soon. But like I said, we had this colony that didn't have a queen, and I've been waiting for a queen. She never came in. They tried to lay some queen cells. I don't think they worked. I did see like 1-2 eggs in there, but I think those were some laying workers in there, because I did not see no queen. And they were very scattered. I would see, if there was a queen there, I would have seen more of a, even if it didn't have to be a big pattern, it'd have to be a little bit more smoother. It was just one here and one 20 cells away, another one. So really inconsistent. So I think that's a little bit of a sign of laying worker trying to build in. So what I did was I just took a little box of bees that was kind of a smaller colony, and just put those frames in there with that other smaller hive that didn't have the queen, and I caged the queen and put her on top. So basically what I did, and now that colony is really strong. Once that queen can go in there, it's going to be unbelievable what that colony can do, what that colony is able to do, as long as everything goes well in that process. The video will come out, don't worry about that. But let's get on to the topic. The main reason why you clicked on the video, some of the things that I'm going to be doing here in October, since we're getting more into fall. Even though September was, I guess kind of the start of fall, we're more into the season of fall. It's a little bit more cooler. It's not as hot. September was pretty hot. It actually didn't really feel like fall. It really felt more like summer. There was a couple of days here and there in September where it felt like fall, but then it just went back to hot. And that's pretty much all the days of fall during September we had. And the rest of it was just hot. Very hot and humid too. It's not humid anymore. It's a really nice day. But right now what I'm doing is I'm actually feeding. Right now it's my main thing that I'm trying to do is make sure my colony stays strong and healthy. I equalize too. I've been trying to do that, trying to keep my colonies equalized on the same level. That's also why I took that colony with the queen and put them in the queenless colony, because that does two things. Number one, that puts the queen in there, you know, the queen's cage. I let her out in a couple days. And number two, that makes that colony even stronger, rather than having, you know, what I'm talking about is these two colonies. Instead of having two iffy colonies, having one very strong colony. That's what I'd rather have, including my other 5 others that are doing unbelievable well. They're doing really good, so I have a good feeling about going into October here. I just got to keep on my A game and make sure I keep doing things I need to do to keep these bees alive. I can't mess up anywhere, or I might lose a colony. I don't want to do that. I want to come out of winter with at least 5 colonies. That's hopefully my goal. Come out with 5 colonies, and in order for me to do that, I'm gonna have to be able to, number one, feed. That's my main go solution right now. What I'm trying to do, thin sugar syrup. I'm still doing that. Just trying to get these bees to taking in and start building up brood. And in the next week, I'm trying to start doing a little bit more of heavy sugar. And I'm gonna buy much more sugar with some of the honey money I have. I'm not gonna try to use all of it for sugar, but I'm gonna try to use at least, like, 15% of it for sugar, and that should give me a lot of sugar. It should give me a good bit. I can also use that for some of it for if I need some supplements, stimulants for the bees, like brood booster and some Apis biologics, which I am getting low on. I need to get some more of that as well. I guess keeping mites down as well would be another another subject also. I still have some Apigard trays, so if I need to go in there and drop a tray in there if I need to sometime in the fall, I'm free to do that as well. I have some of those trays, but I think I'm done treating for this year. I hope I'm done this year. But those are the main 2 things I'm really trying to do, and try to keep strong colonies. Now, I'm not gonna be other than those 2 things, those are the main big things I'm really focused on. But a couple other things I will mention I'm doing is, number one, try to keep my queens alive. That's one problem this year that isn't a giant problem, but it has been a tiny problem where I'm kind of losing my queens. I really don't know why. I know I haven't smashed any. They're all doing good last time I saw them, and then just for some reason I check them and they lose their queen for some reason. Now I have 2 colonies that lost their queen, including the recent one as well. And I had another one abscond as well, unfortunately. And but other than that, I think the others are doing pretty good. And then I had to bring together those 2 colonies that I will upload a video here soon. And it's been about 10 days since I uploaded a video. The main reason is just I haven't been able to get into the editing studio, and I haven't really had much things to go on to do a video on. Have been doing a couple live streams. It's actually Monday today, and today I'm not going to be doing a live stream, so I may be able to get this video out and maybe replace it for the live stream if you guys might want to see it. The main reason why I'm just not doing the live stream tonight is I just want to take like a quick little break. In like the last 7 days, or at least 10 days, I've done like 3 live streams, because I did a special edition one on Saturday, which we will do again. I might try to do it a little bit more later, because it was kind of early, and that kind of messed up some of my basic things. I got up kind of early, and it was just, and then later at night I got I was more tired than I would have been, so I might try to next time I do a Saturday Night Live, I'll try, or not Saturday night, a Saturday special. I'll do it more like maybe 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. and run for about an hour. So that's kind of what we're going to try to do. But like I said, I'm making sure my queens are healthy, trying to build up our colonies, make sure our colonies are still building up. And make sure our colonies are very healthy, make sure they're not weak, because that was my problem last year. All my colonies were weak, and that's why none of them made it, except for one, because the other one was actually decently strong, and they survived the storm. Or should I, not really a storm, but you guys kind of know what I mean there. Basically winter. So they were able to survive winter, get through last year, 2024. That's a colony that's been that survived for about 2 years. So that's actually pretty cool. So I was able to keep that one alive. I hope I'm gonna keep it going. Still same queen. She's still alive. That queen's doing pretty good. I checked that colony on alive as well. But other than that, that's all I'm really doing. There's not much of a big update. All the colonies are really healthy. I did see one drone come out of one of my colonies, but there's not many drones out there, so right now is not a good time for if you're out there in a position where you need a queen, and hopefully there's drones out there. There's probably not many drones out there. If there are, it's just not going to be many, and probably not a lot to make. But hey, all locations are different. Some bees may be raising a lot of drones. I know that 2 of my colonies are raising drones. I only saw 1 come out though, so I really don't know how long those drones are going to be out there for. They'll probably survive 2 weeks or something like that, and then the bees will kill them off and get ready for winter. And that's really the next thing that I'm really working on here, is trying to build our bees getting ready for winter, because I'm trying to take a good amount of protocols before winter. Even though we're really still a little bit more early, our winter really doesn't start till probably early December, maybe late November, when we start getting a little bit of cooler at night. So we'll probably start getting more into the 50s at night, which won't hurt anything out there in the BR. They'll still be fine. And once we get more into November, we'll start seeing a little bit more cooler weather. Might get more into the high 40s, and then we'll start dipping down to the 30s and stuff in December. So we have a month, maybe a month and a half left of decent weather, maybe even 2 months. You know, it just depends on whenever some cool fronts come in and we get a little bit more down into like the high 30s or high 40s. If we're still in the high 40s, we're okay. I mean, it's not freezing or anything. The bees will be fine. But, you know, last 2 years we went through winter. We had at least 1 cold snap, and we'll probably have another one this year as well. So we'll have to be ready for that. But I don't think any of my colonies died in those 2 cold snaps. They were able to survive. But it came a little bit more after winter, when my bees started to wear off. A little bit more into early spring, very early spring, and then right then I ordered some nukes. But I came out of winter with about 1. So like late winter, somewhere around there, should I say. But we have a lot of goldenrod. Bees are bringing in all the goldenrod they could need. A lot of pollen, at least. Some nectar too. So as you can see back there, look at all that goldenrod, folks. A whole bunch of goldenrod fields. A lot of you have been asking if there's been a lot of goldenrod. I think that's goldenrod back there. That might be. It might be the reflection that looks like it. I think that's some goldenrod though. I know there's goldenrod out there, so if that's not goldenrod, there's some goldenrod somewhere. But we have a good amount of goldenrod. Bees are bringing in a whole bunch of yellow pollen, gray pollen as well. Other than that, number 1, keep your bees healthy. Number 2, getting ready for winter, which that also kind of 2 same things, trying to get ready for winter. Number 3, make sure our queens are healthy. Number 4, feed as much as we can. Build our bees up and start trying to feed them a little bit more thicker syrup here soon to kind of build them even bigger or more up to get ready for the winter ahead. So that's what we're doing here in October. We're going to use this month wisely to do what we need to do in the BR. We'll have some more videos released here soon, as soon as I can. And we'll have more live streams as soon as I can. Probably during the winter, I'll try to do more live streams, since a lot of people won't be busy doing bees, and we can just kind of chat around talking about bees in live streams. So I'll try to get some guests on if I can in the near future during the winter months. So then that'll be something to entertain people during winter. You know what? I actually did a good amount of videos in winter as well. We still had warm days. I was able to inspect the colonies pretty much every once a week or something if I wanted to. So, you know, but other than that, I'm not gonna waste your time no more. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Not a lot of things to cover today. I just kind of wanted to give a small update of what's going on. There's not a lot, like I said, going on, but we just have a lot of goldenrod coming in. Our bees are looking fantastic, and down here in southeastern Alabama. And I hope everybody else's bees is doing okay. Let me know in the comments how everybody's doing and how their bees are doing and what they're doing to try to build up for winter. It'll be here before we know it, folks. Before we know it, we will be in winter, and it will be wise to start prepping up early, and that's what I've been doing the past couple of months. Well, thank you all for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next speaking video, and go on and click the thumbs up button. That would also help me out a lot. So take care, everyone.